Hello and welcome to the 6th episode of our Conquest of Paradise, Brittany, Europa Universalis 4 Let's Play. We'll get started. Actually, no we won't. We'll pause for a second because we need to think about what to do next. We now have claims on Alencon, Orléans and Poitou. Now, as I said, England is an ally, but I don't think he can go to war with France just yet because as you can see there, they have a truce. So England may not join my cause, although Castile and Burgundy probably will. Well, actually, just check that now. So if I was to say take Poitou, yeah, Burgundy and Castile would join, and they are more than a match for France, I will tell you that. It seems that Burgundy have just upgraded to a new type of troop, so we'll wait until they're at full morale. Actually, I'm just going to turn the sound effects down a little bit. Master effects down. Because about halfway through my last video, the music kind of took over my voice, and it just didn't sound very well produced. But well, I'd already saved and things, so I couldn't record the video again. Blah blah blah. Whatever. You kind of know the drill. It's obviously not as professional as I'd like to be, but that's just how it works, unfortunately. Right, we're gonna have to leave our fleet maintenance down, so our trade power is down, and so we earn less money, which isn't great, but it is manageable. We actually have, for such a small nation, quite a decent-sized army. We have 8,000 people, one regiment being a cavalry regiment. So we're not as weak as you'd think we'd be. Now, Burgundy's troops are at nearly full morale. We'll wait until the next month, and then they will be. So now, I might just pause. Ooh, an idea. Ooh, yes, I would love that. Actually, I think what we're going to do, we're going to save diplomatic power for when we negotiate a peace deal with France. So I might just declare war now and we'll see what happens. Ooh. Right, now Castile and Burgundy will come to our aid, but how well they come to our aid is still to be seen. Right, we've done it, we've declared war. Okay, interesting. Oh, very interesting. Did I even... Who's on my team? Oh, God, I didn't even invite them, did I? Oh, gee. Ooh, call to arms, please. Already called to one of your... Oh, so as soon as I let time run, then they'll hopefully join. Yes, they have. Navarra has also joined, as has Baden. So, we actually have a massive... Wow, we actually have a massive advantage numerically. And remember, that is numerically. Numbers... I mean, that's how much we have on paper, but that's not always the best, remember. So, we're going to retreat from that battle, I think. Against France, we're going to have to definitely pick our battles. We can't just go, we can't go willy-nilly. We just can't. Burgundy are, I think, actually going to completely slaughter the French army over here, which would put us at a massive advantage if they won. So now that's France's main army defeated. This looks like it's actually going to go really well for us, but I won't say anything too soon because, well, anything could happen. Although, I mean, good things are more likely to happen. We're actually going to chase this French army because they are on awful morale, absolutely awful morale. So we should actually beat them, although they are starting to get more morale now. We'll still chase them, we'll see what happens, because it would be nice to get that massive amount of war score that we would for sure get for defeating that army. Castile look like they're going to get there first. It doesn't matter too much. I'll get some prestige from the battle anyway. We'll chase them after this battle. Right, they're going this way. Come on. This is where you kind of... The idea group, which lets you have forced march, comes in really, really handy. It is just wonderful. That army is going to Charlotte. Alright, interesting. An interesting choice. Oh! God, they're going to meet up with that big army. I had not anticipated France having another, even larger army. But that's fine. We're still doing well, Breton Conquest of Poitou. So we really want to siege Poitou. I'll let time go on. Oh, it was Christmas just then. So we'll take out this French army. It shouldn't be too much of a bother. We'll actually have to defeat that French army first. Yeah, we'll take out this French army. It shouldn't be too much of a bother. Siege Poitou. We should also, in fact, blockade their ports, because then it helps you along in the siege, just basically speeds things up. We can't actually upgrade any technology yet. It's not too bad. I'm actually doing really well in this war. Better than I thought I would anyway. Now, as soon as we've taken control of all 3 of our target provinces, I think that's where we're going to call it a day. Because you don't want to get too greedy. They have actually toned aggressive expansion down in this patch, but still you want to be a little bit wary of just how much damage having high aggressive expansion can cause. It just completely slaughters your diplomatic reputation. It is awful. Our monarch skills I've just seen there are absolutely god awful. Right, we'll have a look at him. Oof. Yeah, okay. So we really kind of need advisors very soon, but our economy just cannot handle it. Oh, hey there, congratulations on your 10k views. I'm sure you'll see that, Bloodshooter, if you can read that, if that overlay was up. And yeah, if any of you want to message me on Steam, I will add it in the description. Actually, if you want to play Europa Universalis with me or whatever, I would really love a game, because, well, big multiplayer sessions. I've always wanted to try one with a Paradox game, but I've never really been able to facilitate it, so it would be nice. Right, Poitou is coming on very, very well. Burgundy is sieging Alencon, which could be a bit of a problem. Just thinking about that. So they could actually gain control of Alencon, which would be awful for us, but I'm not too worried, really, if we don't take all of our target provinces. Rebels, does it really matter? Oh, I need to make Maine a core, actually. Why can't I? Why can't I make Maine a core? Overextension. You cannot make a province into a core if you're at war with... Oh, interesting. Yeah, I should have thought about that, really. So as soon as I declare peace with France, then I'll make Maine into a core. Our country is at war, but our leadership is not ready. Today, a foreign military expert arrived in our court. Ask him to train our off... Whoa! If we could gain a general with 100 tradition, that would be amazing. I think that may be worth it, actually. So, let's have a look at this guy. He better be damn good, or I will be annoyed. He's okay. He's about average, that's all I'd say. We're going to... Oh, this is pretty rubbish, actually. We're going to split that in half. We're going to take one lot away. The other lot, actually. And then we're going to give them the general, and... Because you can only give them a general in, friendly land. Right, we'll join up and we'll see how it goes. It shouldn't be too bad. Can we change this guy to a non-general? No. That could be interesting. We'll see who it counts as. Yeah, so the AI has basically put me with the good general, which isn't a bad thing at all. Now, France are actually trying to liberate Poitou, which is a bit of a problem for us, really. So I'm gonna leave just one unit stationed in Orleans, just so that we can keep the siege ticking over while we're away, and then we'll go absolutely slaughter that army, and then we'll be back before dinner. In fact, Alencon is now free. Burgundy did not actually take that, so things are actually turning out really well for us. This is wonderful. I'm gonna move this little siege contingent into Alencon, just so that we can make sure we have the siege lead. Otherwise, other countries take control of it, and it's just not fun for anyone. Castile, they're coming to my rescue. Orleans is nearly done. This is actually turning out really, really well. This is not better than I expected, because I expected this. But yeah, I looked at the numbers and things, so things can work how they seem to work on paper. We'll move everyone into Alencon. Military access from England. Well, England wants military access from us, of course. I just hope they come to our... Leinster accepted peace. Oh, that's not really too much to do with us. I just really hope England come to our aid next time we ask them to. Because sometimes they seem to sort of accept the call to war, but then just stay on their own little island and, not really take part. Revolt's possible. There's not much I can do about that at the moment. France are getting completely slaughtered. This is... really wonderful, actually. I've never quite beaten France in any game that I've played. I've really wanted to, and this has worked absolutely wonderfully. The discovery. Now we really should take note of things like this, as we're playing we will soon be playing a colonizing game. So Madeira has been discovered. It is a Portuguese colony, or it is now a province, I suppose. That's a lovely picture. I really like... There's another thing I like about Europa Universalis, the artwork. It is sublime. It really is. Everything is just done so well. It's so aesthetically appealing and whatnot. So, at some point, we really want to buy fleet basing rights off Portugal if they'll let us yet. We'll see if they will. No, okay. So I waited too late to buy that. That's fine. That's not too bad. We're just going to have to try and get a foothold somewhere in Africa. We might even have to go to war with Morocco at some point. But things will turn out okay for us. France is looking completely shattered. This is very, very satisfying. You'll know if you've played a game of Europa Universalis as a European nation. Ooh, God, that's a large army. Geez, I didn't think that would happen. Yeah, you'll know if you played as a European nation that France are just so aggravating. It is awful. They're just so good at everything, and England has declared war against France, so England have basically got a free province there. I'm not quite sure what it's about. We'll have a look with the ledger. I really do like this ledger because, well, it is just kind of wonderful. Current wars. The English reconquest of Gascon. Where is Gascon? It is down here somewhere. So yeah, England are probably going to gain that province if Castile don't first. Ooh, that's not turning out so well. We'll hope this army does a little bit better. Doesn't seem to be doing. Heretics are actually very strong. Okay, so it was fine in the end. Castile coming to our aid yet again. As soon as Alencon is finished, we will ask for peace, because we don't want to get too greedy. Otherwise, another nation might peace out, and that's when things kind of start to go wrong, because then you lose war score. Alright, pause. Yes. Peace. Demand. We want to demand everything. We want to demand Alencon, Orléans, and Poitou. Maybe even Champagne for Burgundy. Although, whilst making France weak, we don't want to make other countries too strong, because then they could then turn against us, and then, you know, things kind of don't go so well. France, I thought France has a core on Maine or something. That's why I couldn't. No, maybe not. Return cores. Maybe we ask them to return Dafon to Provence. We'll have a look after we've seen all these things. Now, this is actually a really useful thing. We want them to release their vassals, and this is absolutely great, because this is where you really weaken, or cancel vassals. This is when you really weaken countries. It's great. If I was to ask France to release Guyane as a sovereign state, it would cost us huge amounts. That's not going to happen. Dauphine? No, not going to happen either. So, a Castilian vassal, that'd be interesting. Maybe transfer trade power. I think what we're going to ask them to do is... So, we've got all those provinces. We want loads of money as well. We'll get as much money as we can. And the aggressive expansion isn't going to affect anyone that much, really, because we're allies with a lot of the people close to France. So, aggressive expansion does not affect allies as much, I don't think. I think that's how it works. It's sort of, you know, a bit dumbed down. Not dumbed down. It's a bit taking the edge off. I don't really know how to explain it. Cancel vassals, I think what we'll do. We'll get them to cancel Auvergne, Bourbonnais, and I think that's it. Can we do anything else? No, I don't think so. So, yeah, that's actually turned out really well for us. We'll send that demand. They should accept, because they kind of have to. Now, we've expanded quite a lot, and I'm really quite pleased with that. We want to make everything our core, absolutely everything. Otherwise, things go wrong really quickly, because once this overextension is over 100, then things start to go bad. Like, we will, you know, Lollard Heretics, 22.9% chance every month. It's not great, but that will hopefully soon be, you know, we'll hopefully soon lose that from coring things. Right, thank you very much for watching. I'll end the episode there before I do anything more stupid to take away from that accomplishment. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Please do leave a comment. It helps out quite a lot. It makes me feel like you know, really want to watch the video. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.